First trap of the day.
Hello and welcome to Wilderness Wonders. By the title, you could probably tell what this video is already about. I am a licensed falconer, and what I do is I trap wild birds of prey, and I train them to hunt, and I later release them, and this greatly improves their survival chances. Now, the hawk you're seeing here has already gone hunting with me, but I wanted to show you the whole process from start to finish of what it took to train her to catching her very first rabbit. So, I am starting with the day I trapped her. Few things. I guess, I don't know, I'm so excited I can hardly talk. So this is a juvenile red-tailed hawk. He's actually pretty chunky. He does have quite a bit of fat on him. If you can feel the keel right in there.
Oh yeah.
See how it's not very sharp?
Oh yeah, it's still.
He's actually he's got quite a lot of fat on him. So they're doing pretty well out here. If you look at all of these
all this
all
farmland,
these fields out here, they eat a lot of the voles and the mice that live out here. Oh, and so it seems like he's doing really well. And this is probably the coldest morning that they've experienced so far. It's about 38 or 40 degrees, and so they were probably a little bit more hungry this morning than they typically are, which is why they went for our trap. Now, one of the reasons why I put the hood on at the very, very beginning, especially during trapping, is because it keeps them calm. You can kind of see how quickly he just settled right down. This helps really, okay, get your foot in. This helps, the reason I put the hood on is it really, really helps reduce their stress. They've never experienced a human before, especially up this close. So he thinks I'm gonna eat him. Now, over the next few days, we're gonna work with him, make sure that he's okay. Actually, this one might be a female, and kind of get her man down and all settled in. But the hood just basically makes sure that she stays calm. She's not experiencing too much stress, just because this is a lot of new things for her. And we want the transition to be as smooth as possible. Now, hopefully in the future, in a year, maybe 2 years from now, we'll be able to release her right in the same area. So, which will be really, really cool if we can get that going. So yeah, that is great. Right here is the first time she ever stood on my fist. This is pretty normal for them. They kind of fan out their wings and try to look intimidating because they are, pretty scared at this point. They think I'm probably going to eat them. But it's amazing how quickly she actually warmed up to us. I spent our first 3 days together just holding her on my fist, or she would sit on the perch inside the house. This just allows her to get used to us and all of her surroundings. On the second day, I offered her food and she actually ate for me. This is a very good sign and shows that she is beginning to trust me. And it's how our relationship truly begins. The only 2 times that a red-tailed hawk will develop a relationship with another hawk is either when it is young and getting fed by its mother, or when it finds a mate and it's getting fed by its mate or feeding its mate. What I'm trying to do is tap into that form of communication, and by feeding her, I'm showing her that I can be a positive partner. Now, this is our 3rd day, and with our feedings, we can already see a big difference, and she willingly steps up on the fist for me. Not only that, but I found this really incredible. She even lets me touch her, and that she has a very gentle personality. Between day 4 and 6, we were attempting to get her to hop to my fist. It took some patience and time, but eventually she hopped off her perch and onto my fist. Each day we would do our best to double the distance, and this helps us build our relationship, and it also allows me to recall her if I ever need to call her back to my fist in case of any potential dangers in the area. While we were inside, she was responding really well almost immediately, which is what I do want. But when we moved outside, she got a little bit slower with her response time. This is totally normal because taking her into a new environment with new distractions can be a little bit more difficult for them. Thankfully, it didn't take too long for her to get over her distractions, and she started flying to the fist reliably. It was also around this time that I had made a few mistakes which caused her unreliability to come to the glove, but thankfully with some advice from a master falconer, I was able to correct those mistakes, and we were able to move on to lure training. And here she is, her first time trying to go after the lure. She did a pretty good job, but it took a little bit of extra encouragement to get her to finally commit to the lure. Good girl. Our next step was getting her used to and trained to hunt from the T-perch. This process was pretty easy. All I would do was toss out a tidbit. She'd fly out, pick up the tidbit, and then I'd encourage her to hop back onto the T-perch so I can throw another tidbit out for her. She understood the concept very quickly, so we didn't have to spend very long on this step. Throughout the training, we were attempting to drop her weight so that we would see what weight she is the most responsive at. When they gain too much fat, they get a little bit lazy, so you want them at a weight where it's easy for them to fly and they have lots of energy. So during this time, while we were still in the training process and working on dropping her weight, we took her on lots of walks and spent lots of time with her so that she can get really used to her surroundings. And about 4 weeks of training, it was time to take her out for her first time. Free fly day. We're really excited. Here's Astrid. She fell asleep in the box. She's taking a little nap. Astrid, wake up. Hey, 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 good morning. Come here. Probably won't be video. All right. So here we are. Here's Astrid. If you look at her jesses here, you can zoom in. No slits. I am not connected to her jesses. They're just so that I can hold her if we need to walk back or anything like that. She's got little bells on, so it's easier for me to tell where she is. So we're gonna start off just by giving her a treat. Lets her know that, hey, I've got food. It's good to stick around me. Okay. You hold that there. Just keep filming. You'll be able to see her. All right. She's aware I have food. She kind of is starting to know the game. She can fly away right now if she wants, so let's see how this goes. Hop back up there, girl.
I should have kept filming.
Oh yeah, she's hunting. Oh, we're having fun. Oh man, she actually went after a rabbit. She flew off, landed here. We were pretty far, and she patiently waited for us to come to her. Now eventually I want her to fly back to the perch so that we can continue walking and have more chances, but this is a start. This is really, really good. All right, let's continue on, see if we can get another slip. Oh, there she goes. There she goes.
It's not focusing.
Oh. Did you see that?
Yeah.
She caught something! All right, she's got a jackrabbit here. What happened was she caught it by the butt. It ran through the sagebrush, but she's stuck in the bush, so now we gotta work on getting Astrid out. Let's let Astrid enjoy her catch. Whoo! How rad is that? Oh my gosh. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't believe she caught something.
I know.
That was amazing.
I can't believe she caught that. She really got stuck in there.
She did. That's okay though.
Is her wings okay?
Yeah, her wings are just. We're basically just letting her enjoy it, and me being this close helps us build trust. So that way she knows that I'm not going to be stealing her.
Oh my gosh.